Okay, okay, let us continue from where we have left off. Uh, a production line is designed to manufacture 8,200 ohm resistor. So we are trying to manufacture resistors which are of 8,200 ohms. Assume that the production line is adjusted to so that the resistors can be modeled as a Gaussian random variable with mean equal to this. Okay, mean is again 8,500 and a standard deviation of 615. Following the manufacture, all resistors are manufactured. Uh, Resistors having values within 5% of 8,200 ohm, okay, are separated from the orders to be marked and sold. So this, this is the range at which the what you call the person who is buying it is ready to accept, or the seller is selling this, which maintain this type of so to say tolerance. So that will give us 5% of this value will be 8,200 ohms plus or minus 410. 8,200 ohms plus or minus 410. Either this might be given or this might be given. Both are same because 5% of 8,200 is 410. So therefore, we will have to, if this is given, we should be able to write this, or if this is given, we should be able to consider that itself. Okay. Uh, so the conditioned event B is therefore when we try to write the range which is within this, okay, 8,200 minus 410 to 8,200 plus 410, that will give us 7790 ohms less than X less than 8610 ohms. Okay, this will be the value. So PB will be Fx of this quantity minus Fx of the lower value. Okay, the probability corresponding to this will be the uh, fx of this quantity minus fx of this quantity. Now that has a mean and the deviation which is given over here. Mean is 8,200 and deviation is given as 615. So therefore we can write the characteristic function over here as 8,610 minus 8,200 divided by 615 because that value of sigma x is over here 615. Similarly, phi will be 7790 minus 8200 by 615. So these are the two characteristic functions which we know, and from the characteristic function we can again go and look at the Gaussian random variable and get the values of each one of this, okay, from the table and subtract them and get the value as 0.4950. So this value is got by looking at the table corresponding to this. So this will be 410 divided by 615. This is again minus 410 divided by 615. So in a normalized Gaussian random variable, they will be definitely, you know, symmetric to each other because this is 410 divided by 615. This is 410 minus 410 divided by 615. So 410 divided by 615 will give us the value 0.66666. Okay, 0.66666. So 0.666, where that value is, we can try to find out, and whatever is the double of that, that will give us the value which is 0.4950 double because it is symmetric, and that can be seen directly from the what you call table which is written over here, right? The characteristic function value is written over here, and from the table we can get the value. So if you go to the value which is 0.666, somewhere it might be here, okay, it will be somewhere here, so that will be 0.4 3 0.43 over here. Okay, so the value of the characteristic function is what we need to take and then try to find out the value which is there over here, right? So this quantity, or rather it's the other way around, 0.666 will be zero point 0.6, again 6 over here, right? 6 here, and if you take another 6, it will be somewhere between these two. Somewhere between these two. 0.7123, 7157. So you have to interpolate it. So whatever quantity you will get correspondingly for this, you might get the value over there. Okay. So 0.71 might be, say it is 23 here and 57 here. Okay. It will be somewhere around, say 0.714. Okay. 714. Let us consider that it is 0.714. So we need to write here 0.714, and this will be the value which is 1 minus 0.714, and the difference between those two will give us the value which is 0.495. 1 minus 714 might give us 0.286. 286, if you substitute from 0.714, might be approximately the value which is 0.495. You can find out that. So having found out the value of the PB now, having found the value of PB over here, we need to go for finding the, PDF for the conditioned random variable. Okay, conditioned random variable. That will be unconditioned divided by the value which we have got here, PB. Okay, unconditioned divided by the value which we have got for PB. And thus we will get this value, and the range of values is again between this and this. So the conditioned mean will be between those values. We will have x f x b x dx. Okay, x f x b dx, and that will give us the value 8,000. The mean value will give us 8,200. Similarly, we can find the conditioned variance, which will correspond to 1 by 0.4950, root of 2 pi sigma s integral 7790 to 8690 x minus mu x whole squared e to the power of this quantity. So you can try to solve this, and that will give us the value. You can try to write it in a different way over here. Sigma x squared divided by 0.4950 multiplied, that will be equal to this, and that will give us the value which is 52775. Root of that will give us 229.7. Root of that will give us the value 229.7. Okay. So this is how we can solve. If you have any doubts in this, you can ask. Otherwise,